got a with 'em. Getting real guala for show, living. Cooking up, let the stove sizzle. I'm a roll.
And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Devin Booker out there with Ball. Then it's Williams. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Doncic with it. Pass to Williamson. Out to Carter. Clock at 4. The shot missing. Hunter with some nice defense. Timberwolves on offense. On the wing, Booker. Gets an open look and hits.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to Williamson. Hunter with some nice defense. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against Washington. Booker draws the double. Over to the left wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Now, here's Doncic. And stolen by Hunter. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Ball finds Booker. Like at 6. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Doncic against Booker. And it's Doncic missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And another turnover here by Memphis. Looking for their first basket of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ball, the pass to Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Doncic passes to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Porter. Can they get it? A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset? There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Now, here's Doncic. The feed to Williamson. Back to Doncic. It's Porter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Porter against Booker. Over Hayes. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Porter, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Williamson. Hunter grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Hunter. 6-point game. Fires for 3. Carter pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Doncic feeling it out. There's the pass to Carter. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Misses off the right iron.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Takes it out to Booker. Pass to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Ball. And Ball with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. So Memphis ends up going with the new crew. Minnesota also making some changes. Murphy's checked in, and it's Ross in for Hunter. Murphy with the steal. Melton with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's the teardrop. And Ball puts it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Madison. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Ross. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Richardson outside. Pass to Madison. Here's Jang. Here's Madison. Richardson the pass to Madison. Now here's Jang. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got D'Anthony Melton. Also, Max Strus out there. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. Kicks it out to Richardson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Cross on the wing. Rebound by Jang. The Grizzlies trail by 5.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
The pass to Murphy. Lets it go with a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Timberwolves substitution.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Chang. There's the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Booker outside. Bruce in the corner from downtown. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Doncic passes to Madison. Kicks it to Harris. No one near him. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Strus. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And Ball subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Here's Booker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Ball, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
And the Timberwolves call time for it. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Ball. Picked him clean. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Booker against Portland. Here's Ball. Trying to end the drought. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Passes it to Madison. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Williamson against Hunter. Out left to the wing. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ross is checked in. That'll be a 5-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Memphis with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Now, here's Clarkson. Madison the pass to Clarkson. And there's the pass to Madison. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Please give a big round of applause for the Duke Dancing.
.59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball dishes to Hunter. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Richardson, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jones finds Harris. Over Hunter. Off target with the jump hook. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies as they...
Well, I think for Memphis, they've absolutely...
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves... And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter, getting it done today.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
They've got Wendell Carter. Kevin Porter is out there with Doncic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Williamson in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Doncic outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
All free throws good from Doncic. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Hunter. Puts up a 3. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Doncic with a screen for Williamson.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Doncic against Ball for 3. Hunter. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Ball with a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Doncic. Williamson, the pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. He dishes it to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson double team. Max Strus is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Max Strus.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Williamson in the post. Defended by Strus.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
That shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. To the inside. Williamson double team. The kick out to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jump.
Minnesota calls timeout. And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Murphy's checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Lonzo Ball. Strus kicks to Melton. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Strus with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From the arc, and the rejection by Zhang. The kick out to Porter. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Strus. From past the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zhang. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Moss is checked in. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company. And he did that in the NBA bubble. And he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit. And all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. The kick out to Porter. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Strus.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Minnesota has possession. 9-point game.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Hunter's checked in for Robert Williams.
First team. Timberwolves substitution, DeAndre Hunter.
Here is Ross. 6 points for him. Here's Melton. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Doncic against Hunter. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now Hunter. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Murphy. And the 3 ball is good. Murphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
The kick out to Porter. They get the rebound. Doncic against Melton. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Up top, Doncic. Pass to Chang. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ball comes in for Melton. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Josh Richardson's checked in for Memphis. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota with the ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker outside.
Come get it, come get it.
5 to shoot. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. All out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Ross in at the small forward. Williams, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Jang. Both shots good from the stripe.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow. when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Passes it to Madison. Feeds it to Williamson. Over Ross. And they recover it. Madison the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a leap by Williamson. Fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Left side Williams. Back to Ball. Shoots over Schroeder. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Memphis leading by 6. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Williamson and a missed layup.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
They get it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
And Williamson throws it down.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Booker. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Williamson. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Here's Schroeder. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Harris outside. The three. Ross grabs the board.
Even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. I'm sure it would make things a lot easier, too.
Williams sets a screen for Booker. To tie it up. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
And the Timberwolves call time. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Harris. Carter comes in for Jang. Porter's checked in for Richardson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Minnesota also with the sub.
And everything coming together for Zion offensively. He has been unreal tonight.
Porter against Booker. Williams a screen on Porter. Fires from the line. Booker no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Carter outside. The pass to Williamson. Right side Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Clearly, Porter Jr. is fired up right now. He's not holding anything back on the offensive end, letting it all hang out.
Here's Booker. Will it go? You can't get that one. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Memphis. Here's Doncic. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Booker. Drops in the layup for two.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Chang, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 7. Inside. Defended by Carter. Kicks to Hunter. Takes the 3. Launches it. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin back.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They trail by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker in the post. Porter's there. Launches a 3. And they get it back. Doncic with the steal. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends.
Bags busting out the belly band, take a man, working back, party back. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Already fired up to get this game started.
Here we go.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Durant out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Chris Duarte. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. Bridges a screen on Porter. White the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Williamson with it. Outside Porter. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Now Morant. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Williamson finds Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Detroit with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Morant. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Bridges. Outside for Morant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Kicks it out to Williamson. There's the triple. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Pass to Duarte. The 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now Porter. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Williamson. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Pistons leading. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Williamson, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Bridges. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
And right away, he's going to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
A really good start for him overall. He's already having a big impact on this game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Jang, he's checked in for Memphis. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Morant. The floater. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Doncic. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside for Porter. The 3-ball. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. It's a tie ball game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Duren. And here's Hart. Over Hayes. Nails the baby hook.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Doncic with it. Here's Jang. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. The three is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Doncic. Outside Porter. Pass to Carter. Slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Moran against Doncic. Offensive board. Washington outside. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Moran against Doncic. Here's Jang. No good from outside. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Moran. Here's Washington. He's guarded by Porter. And here's Moran outside. Another three for Detroit.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Jang. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got Chris Duarte, Derek White out there with Washington, and it's Hart in at the 5 spot. The Pistons shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Here's White. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Memphis trailing here. Timeout called. Memphis. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. It's both from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside White. There's a screen. Pass to Hart. Over Harris. Hart can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Outside Richardson. Doncic against White. Back to Doncic. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
White, the pass to Hart. Back to White. ...13 feet out. Tipped. pass to Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
If this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's White.
Look, no matter where Josh Richardson goes, his shooting ability follows. Lots of destinations in his young career, but it hasn't seemed to faze him. That's called being a professional.
It's Dorte on the wing. Unloads. Cans it from the wing.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
You know, Josh Richardson, he really knows how to score, Richard.
Oh, that's definitely a role player you'd love to have. He shoots the 3-ball, plays tough inside. He can even facilitate a little bit. He's got tons of playing time under his belt.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Bridges. Now it's Hart. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Richardson for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 1. Doncic against White. kick out to Richardson. Hart pulls it in.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
4-3. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Richardson. This one for three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And the Pistons call time here. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Hayes is checked in for Harris. Zion Williamson comes in for Jang. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Richardson. And Clarkson subbed in for Luka Doncic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Williamson. Knocks it loose. Porter against Bridges. And here's Washington. Here's Duren. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Duren's got his first basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Hayes. He's guarded by Bridges. The rebound by Bridges. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Tries the 9-footer. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Williamson with a screen on Washington. Williamson inside. He's guarded by Washington.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Moran. Back to Washington. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That one's off. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Good on the second one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thanks, Allie. After the break.
Hello, everybody.
When you get hot from the distance, you're always in the game. Quick.
And guys, now let's see. That does it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Josh Richardson. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harris in at the center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Sinks it from distance.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Schroeder with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops a first. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Hayes is checked in for Harris. Williamson comes in for Jang. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Richardson. And Doncic has subbed in for Schroeder.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Bridges. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now Doncic. Williamson outside. Missed inside.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Outside Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Outside for Porter. The three is up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last trade.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Doncic against Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And he makes a first. Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. Jang comes in for Zion Williamson. Doncic hits them both. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Doncic against Morant. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Pistons making a change here.
14 foul. Pistons substitution.
Pass to Jang. Fires the 3. No good there. Detroit has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Porter against Morant. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Outside for Porter. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Duarte. Hard up top. The shot. Again, the Pistons score.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside for Porter. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
On the take, boom, he jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Detroit calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Washington's checked in for Ja Morant. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Outside Hart. Pass to Washington. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Timeout call, Memphis. Doncic against Washington. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Porter's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. It's Washington, high post. Pulls it. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. And I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the Pistons making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Washington. Pass to Bridges. That one no good. Timeout call, Memphis.
Again, let's get it for the Grizzlies. Great job.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Grizzlies. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for Detroit. Derek White out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Duren. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Hart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Clarkson's checked in for Schroeder. So hits one and misses one at the line.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Williamson outside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. He shoots a 3. Duren with a rebound. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Morant. White with it. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. On the wing, Richardson. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Pistons in transition.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Williamson up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And they double up Williamson. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Duarte, he's checked in for the Pistons. Williamson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit. That's good from Williamson. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Memphis. Williamson hits them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Duren. Back to Morant. Good D by Richardson. Williamson outside. Outside for Porter. From outside the arc. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Porter's got 18 points now here in the second half. Outside White. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Porter. Pounded by Morant. Offensive rebound. Outside for Porter. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Bridges outside. Pass to Morant. Can they get it? And that one's long. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. And here's Porter outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. White, the pass to Morant, and they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Timeout called. Memphis. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Duarte. Outside Morant. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Morant against Doncic. And here's Porter outside. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Duarte. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Duren, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Doncic against Morant. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. And here's Porter outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
It's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Doncic is doubled. Porter finds Doncic. Back to Porter. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The teardrop. White. Good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Outside for Porter. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity strike.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
Pass to Duren. Doncic against Morant. Now White. From downtown. No luck on that one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic up top. Pounded by Morant. Williamson outside. Fires for three. They get the rebound. Carter, the pass to Williamson. Doncic against Morant. 5 on the clock. Sinks the tray.
The dedication to be productive from Zion. I mean, his team expects big numbers from him, and he works hard to deliver.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too. We saw...
Flow cold, juxtapose, you the hot topic. Baby, I need a little less talking, we need more profit. On my hating, girl, it's better if you... When it's your turn, get what you earn. Can't swim soon as the bridge burn. You talking clothes in the whips, but this real rapping. Big dog, run the whole state like my name Gavin. Wanna play with my time, you must like, that's real.